Hey buddy, welcome back to the channel and to World of Warships. So today I'm playing the tier 8 Russian premium cruiser, the Mikhail Kutuzov. It's a 3-cap domination game on the map Trap. We have a pretty good player as one of the CV players on our team this match. It's one of the Creed players, the same clan as Flamu and Flambas. His name is Rogue Monkey 99. You can see his airplanes just zooming in above my head right now. He's usually in pretty much every one of Flambas videos if you used to watch those on YouTube. He usually streams, I think, with Flambas. I'm not actually sure if he has his own YouTube channel or maybe I think he's streaming as well. I don't watch the streams that much from any of the players. I usually just have time to watch all the YouTube videos getting uploaded. But as I said, he's a really funny guy if you watched Flambas videos, and a very competent player, of course. So of course that feels like a good thing for our chances this match. It looks like he already dropped the Kitakase on the enemy team, which is burning down with the engine shot. So that is of course a very strong start from him as a CV player. We also have a community contributor from the Tora clan, who is sailing one of the new Russian battleships, the tier 8 Sinop, I think it's called. Sorry if I butcher that name. And what I have learned from watching, among others, Flamus and Flambas videos. They have done some videos on these test ships, work in progress Russian battleships. But what I have learned so far is that they are pretty thinly armored, especially on superstructure and deck. Pretty much like the French battleships, which makes them extremely acceptable to HE spamming cruisers, especially those with the captain skill IFHE, which I run on this cruiser, the HE spamming Kutuzov, as you can see by this poor Musashi, who is getting focused by my fires. I already set 2 fires on him, and of course he started to focus me from the start, trying to shoot me, but at this range it's not really that hard to dodge Musashi shells. So I'm just continuing to spam this Musashi, trying to force him to disengage and pretty much sail away from the cap, leaving his teammates unsupported. But he's backing up. It looks like he may be eating one of the Gajamada's torps as well. That would be a really great addition to the damage farming. I think he managed to dodge the first salvo from the Gajamada, but the second salvo looks pretty good if they have the range, as you can see here. I don't really know why he continued to try and shoot me, Musashi, because he has wasted, I think, about 5 salvos on me by now. And as you can see, I'm pretty much full health still. But I mean, it's better for him to waste his salvos on me than actually killing one of my teammates, I guess. A Charles Martel peeks out which is quite dangerous to do if we would have a battleship nearby, but as you can see, the majority of the team has decided to push for the A cap, because that is of course the safe option. And why do damage to enemy ships when you just can sail around half of the map, half of the game, without ever seeing an enemy ship? Now, as you can see, I have multiple ships within my range. That means I pop my first smoke, because you will always need to try and get as much damage as possible from your smokes. And here comes the Sinop, the tier 8 Russian test battleship. And he of course lands a nice salvo on my, I think it was in front of my ship. So of course I'm gonna switch my attention to him, and well, I guess he will regret that decision to take that shot at me, because he's in a world of hurt. I mean, his ship is pretty much built out of dry firewood, and this is a HE spamming cruiser with IFHE. So I land my second fire on him. He immediately puts them out, tries to duck in behind an island, and I land 2 more perma-fires on him. So yeah, he's gonna burn for a while. We have an enemy Nelson as well. And also the Masashi has pushed in once again. My smoke unfortunately runs out. The Sinop is actually peeking the island, so I'm just looking if it's possible for me to land some additional fires on this poor guy. That would be great for my team, because as I said before, it's pretty much me, this Baltimore and this Gajamada securing this entire cap against, well, look at the minimap, it's pretty much 3/4 of the enemy team that we are engaging. Meanwhile, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ships at the A cap, fighting exactly no one. Yeah. So, we unfortunately lost our Gajamada, which means that me and this Baltimore needs to get the hell out of Dodge really quick if we want to survive, because without him spotting, securing the cap for us, we will soon be very overrun very fast. So I'm just trying to secure the Baltimore's exit plan here by popping my second smoke and trying to force these ships to disengage. As soon as I get spotted, I get 4 battleships targeting me. I think they love me or something. Well, I can't really blame them. The Sinop is actually pushing out once more, so of course he's low health. I can probably burn him some more. I shoot off a salvo, he gets undetected, but I set a fire on him. It looks like he actually repaired the fire directly, which was a huge mistake, of course, because you know what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, I'm gonna target him again, of course. I must say one thing, I can't really wait for the Russian battleships to go live on the server. I think I'm gonna play a whole lot of HE spamming cruisers. So, I guess this Akizuki has launched torps against my smoke, so I need to unfortunately disengage a bit. Baltimore seems to be able to escape with his health. The only problem is this Charles Martel pushing the flank. I know that Charles Martel AP can pretty much devastate this Baltimore if he shows too much broadside. So I'm trying to help him as much as I can. I was looking at the torp option, but that wasn't really an option since Baltimore was right in the path. So I target him and ping him for the Baltimore, telling him, come on, let's try to kill this guy as soon as possible so we both can survive. Also, of course, with great backup from our carrier, who torped him as well. So now it's just kiting time for me and this Baltimore. And meanwhile, well, we still have like 4 ships chilling down at the A cap, but we actually have a couple of ships that has made it to the B cap, which is of course great. We just hope that we could have gotten a bit more help from all those heavy battleships down at the A cap. But I think we still do pretty well for being 2 cruisers and Gajamada up here, holding pretty much their entire fleet on our own. So I'm just alternating between this poor Musashi, who I probably have taken about 80% of his health during the game. Setting him on fire and also setting this Missouri on fire as well. Now I'm starting to turn in actually, going towards the enemy ships, because I want to get as many of those ships into my fire range so I can pop my last smoke and just continue to farm some more damage on these guys. And that's the 12th salvo I think the Musashi wasted on me. But as I said before, it's better for him to waste it on me than actually shooting one of my teammates. As you can see in the top right corner, I have tanked 1.3 million damage for my team so far, which isn't that bad in a tier 8 paper cruiser in a tier 9 game. So I'm just looking to finish this Musashi off, and then I can push in further, trying to deal with the Nelson. I get my Witherer, and of course, when it's so low, I see a whole lot of other ships trying to get the last salvo in, trying to snatch the kill from me, but I managed to secure my second kill and also the Arsonist award as well. So both Wither and Arsonist right after each other. So I have 30 seconds left on my smoke screen and this Missouri is in range. So I start to farm him as well. I get my first fire on him. He's stopping and starting to move forward, so I switch my lead. Trying to get some hits on that superstructure. My smoke screen has dissipated, so it's time to start moving. Trying to kite and dodge. I get my second fire on him as well. The Missouri is taken out by our Missouri. So now it's pretty much just Nelson and the 2 carriers. And as you can see, this game is quickly coming to an end. But all in all, a pretty good game. 164,000 damage, 14 fires, 2 kill, arsonists and wither award. Earning me some nice credits and experience as well. Looking at the team score, I almost got 2000 base experience. I was number 2 in the match, which is pretty okay, especially when the number 1 guy is from the Creed clan. You can't really expect to beat those guys, especially playing a carrier as well. But as you can see, pretty good damage numbers, 76,000 damage by fires, and tanked 1.3 million damage. And as you can see, almost 80k from the Musashi, 36,000 from the Sinop. Yeah, this ship is a fire spamming beast. So all in all, a pretty good game. I want to thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please leave a like and a comment below. And I see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.